Greetings, everyone. Jim here from Storm Warning News, and I wanted to share with you a vision I had this morning. It's pieces and parts, but that's often how I see things. It reminds me of that old commercial, that old chicken commercial, pieces and parts. Maybe you remember it a while back, but had a vision. I saw the phrase prayer warriors. And many of us are prayer warriors, and we should be praying. We should be seeking the Lord in prayer. We should be praying without ceasing. Then I saw images of trains, freight trains, and even some passenger trains just sitting idle on railroad tracks. It seemed like it was different locations. I don't know where the locations were. It was obviously in America. They were American trains. I might have seen Union Pacific. I might have seen Amtrak, CSX, just different American trains sitting idle on tracks, whether it be just one single track or two or three, depending on whether it was a main line or a short line. I saw 4 or 5 of those, I think, of those images. I saw buses parked in what looked like transportation depots. Then I saw lines of cars just sitting idle on a highway, and I don't know where the highway was. It wasn't anything familiar to me. I don't think it's a highway I have ever driven on, just backed up. A 4-lane with cars on one side heading in one direction, just sitting idle as if it was a huge traffic jam. And on the horizon behind the cars, the sky was like a reddish orange. I'm not saying it was a nuclear blast. It looked like it could have been a sunrise or a sunset, but I don't know. And then I also, and this, I don't know how this plays into this, saw the phrase, pray for those with head injuries. Pray for those with head injuries, concussions. Don't know how that plays in. I might have gotten multiple messages at once, but my sense is, and I should mention this, again, this was like a dream, but it was a vision. I had it while I was awake. Seeing rooms, like maybe warehouse rooms, with pallets of goods, cardboard boxes, things stacked up. Some were shrink wrapped, some were strapped, just sitting idle. But what there was a lot of idle trains, idle traffic, idle buses, pallets of goods not moving, with also the phrase, prayer warriors, pray for those with head injuries, concussions. The Lord might have given me just multiple messages here. But what I'm discerning, and I could be wrong, sometimes it takes a bit for these things to settle out in my head, is we're looking at some major stoppage of movement, things frozen in place. Is there going to be a railroad strike after all? Is there going to be something else that is going to bring the movement of goods and transportation of people to a halt? I sense that there is, but I don't know. Again, I'm not a prophet. I can't say yes on this specific date, nor would I want to say, would I ever want to toss out a date, because we are in a season where we are transforming, changing, a season where the Lord could come. He could come anytime. Stoppage, things frozen in place. Now, as far as head injuries, concussions, maybe one of you or more than one of you is suffering from a head injury, a concussion. I would ask that we would pray for those people. If you are suffering from a head injury, a concussion, some manner of head trauma, maybe it's something psychological, comment below. Put a prayer request in the comment below. Let us know so we can pray for you. And just be expecting things to be frozen. Right now, at least in my neck of the woods, I'm seeing no signs of anything being frozen. Again, where I live here in central New York State, it could be 2005. It's just everything's just humming along as per normal. People are complaining about not having money. I'm starting to hear this. I heard a conversation between two women yesterday when I went to a store. They were standing outside complaining about not having any expletive money. Um, you can use your imagination as far as the expletive curse word was. Um, People are starting to complain. I'm hearing rumblings. Things are too expensive, not having any money. But so far, at least where I live, it could still be 2005. It could be 1999. Things are just humming along. No signs of any diesel fuel shortages. Trucks are just rolling and rumbling by like they always have. Stoppage, perhaps a stoppage coming, a freezing, of being frozen in place. Trains, buses, cars, as far as the reddish orange sky behind the cars. I'm not saying it was a nuclear event. It could have been a sunrise or a sunset. I have not gotten clearance or clarity on that. Pray for people that you may know. Pray for people that that are suffering with head injuries, concussions. Pray for people in general. Pray that the public will seek God's wisdom and learn to discern, that they will seek Jesus Christ. Time is running out. Pray. Represent him. Walk in his way, my friends. That's what I've got for you. Be interested to know what you think. Be extra careful going through this week, next week. I can't tell you anything specific. It's just a sense. Pray for that Holy Spirit 360-degree vision where you can see all the way around you, even though when you can't see with your eyes. This is Jim signing off. Until the next time, God bless you.